Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. I got a channel mention that I want to mention real quick. The channel is Crafty Ruse, Michelle Sumner, and she is doing a holiday theme challenge. It was the title of her video that she did was My Holiday Theme Challenge, and it was like 9 or 10 days ago, and her challenge ends December the 15th. She is a new channel to me, and she commented on one of my videos this past week. And so Miss Michelle, I subscribed in my posting video and my just watch channel as well, because if you all watched me for a while, y'all know that I have, my posting channel, which, where I do my crafting, the Old Paper Lady, and then I have, my personal channel that's in my name. And some ladies that, I subscribe to, I watch at work sometimes, and they do lives, and I'll be like, hey, how you doing, So they know my personal channel name, but I don't watch any videos on my posting channel. I watch them on my personal channel, because I watch crafting, I watch cooking, I watch gardening, I watch murder mystery documentary things. I watch all kinds of stuff. So, it's not always crafting, so, but yeah, so on my personal channel, I went over, and so you got 2 new subscribers yesterday from me, Miss Michelle, just from my filming channel and my personal channel. So if you all want to go over, she is giving away some hefty prizes on this challenge. And that video, the one it says My Holiday Theme Challenge, is the title of it, where she goes through, her challenge outline and details and the prizes and all of that. So go over and give her a shout out. Tell her I sent you. Give her a follow, a like, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And check out her challenge that she's doing. Alright, so now today, y'all know I've been doing some cluster makes to go in this this country journal. So I've got 12 made for that, for that journal. And then, I went through all year, and I was doing Merry Makes on Mondays. And, I hadn't even pulled none of that stuff out yet. It's still in my Merry Makes box underneath my desk. And so last night, I was like, you know what? I need to pull that stuff out and get it up here, so maybe I wouldn't have to make so daggone much. That was the whole point, And in that pile of stuff, because I took some of my ribbons and made some ephemera with it. I made tags and stuff out of ribbon. I just backed it on cardstock. Took the wire out of it. And then these will be belly bands or side tucks or what have you. And I just used cardstock down them. And I've done that on a couple of videos last year and this year. So I need to make some more out of this, because I think it will go with one of my kits that I've got that's like a country themed. But anyways, it was in that pack, because I had made this journal cover and put it up. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be super pretty. And I'm going to put lace down the side of it. But I think it will be great for our cozy winter skinny journal, because it has, the greens and stuff. And this is mostly a green journal. And I've got red stuff that I'm going to add into it. But yeah, I was like that. I think that's going to work good with this kit. So I remember I made that and it's made out of scrapbooking paper, and it's made out of music paper, wrapping paper, And this is a bag, a gift bag. And then the little snowflake part is, whatchamacallit, tissue paper. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I think this would be perfect for that, for this journal. Because it doesn't overly scream Christmas, you know. And this doesn't overly scream Christmas. And I think it will work. So what I want to do is I want to pull out the bits and pieces of this. Oh, look at the fox. That's cute. That is going to be, you know, kind of the red-green Christmas colors. It has some blue in it, which you could go a whole complete different way and make a blue journal with this too. So I'm thinking I want this as my beginning page. So I think that's going to be super pretty. And I'm going to leave it the whole, because I'm going to add, you know, yeah, I think that's going to be super, super pretty. So that's going to be my front page and my back page. Yep, I think that's going to work good. All right, so we got us a cover now for our tall, skinny journal. It's going to be multiple journals and signatures and stuff. And then all of this stuff, it's not printed on the back. It's stuff that I printed to make tags and flip outs and such like that. Page extensions or whatever you want to call it. And it had a bunch of ephemera in it. And that was by His Grace, Carolyn Musings Designs. Or Caroline's Musings. So I'm going to put the lace down this, you know, after we sewed a signature in, just to reinforce it. Because it is, you know, like I say, it's on a cardstock background. And then it's all of the wrapping paper and stuff like that. But I think that's going to work great for that. Because I was like, it doesn't overly scream Christmas. And I think that'll go good with that, with the greens and such. So I'm happy with that I found me a cover to go with that journal. My back's itching, sorry. I gotta scratch it. So I want to pull out all the stuff that we've made for the Merry Makes, and I want to put it where it goes. So I'm going to have, because one of my boxes is holding ribbon, of course, you know. So I'm just going to have like tucks and pockets, tags and journal cards, you know, things to put things in and things to write on. There we go. That's what we're going to have. So, and this is ribbon. I mean, you just back it on cardstock, and it's so pretty. I got a bunch of beautiful ribbons I need to make. I need to do a couple of sections of this here. Especially this one, because a lot of my stuff will go with that. And it has, like, every foot, there's a different seam. So you can make all kinds of different things. So we're going to do tags. And, you know, writing things and things to put on the page. Let's just say that. And I had these separated out. The one I just had you know, just for the ribbon makes. So this is tags. I even got one that's got clusters in it and things to make into clusters in a little baggie. So we'll go through that tonight and make up some pockets and such. But yeah, this is all my tags and everything that I've already got made. So we need to go on ahead and put that stuff in here. That's when it's got a belly band on them. Yeah, oh, that would be pretty in that first one that we're making. But yeah, so we just need to, and that would, I mean, you know, all of my stuff, you know, is kind of going to go together. He needs something else on him. I think these need to be inked. Yeah, that's been inked. But yeah, so, And I have my pink stuff in here as well. Most of these need to be topped. These are skinny tags, or you can put them as tuck spots, either one. I got a bunch of smaller tags and things like that. So we got finished products. So we're going to start here. Will be things that need to go in pockets and such that you can write on. So let's put all of that in here. Sit still. Okay. So then I have belly bands or tuck spots. So we need to pull all of this out so I don't have to keep rummaging in and out of this box. You know what I mean? So these are going to be like tuck spots on the top of a page. So you glue it like this right here. You glue here and here. And then your journal card or what have you would go up underneath it. I need to turn it over. So yeah, so then it would go up in there. Both of those are made that way. And then I got some little tucks and stuff in here, which could be a tag. And then we have these little corner tucks where it flips up and you can write. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in here. So let's put these corner tuck bits in the front for now. And then all of these are the belly band type pockets where you can put it on a page and it'll fold out and you can write on it. And it's just got the little tuck places on them. All of these I've made throughout the year on Mary Makes. I made up a bunch of pink ones because I've got a couple of pink journals that I want to do. And if I get to them, I get to them. If not, that's fine too. And these are just cardstock belly bands, just because it's pretty paper. And that's belly bands. This is a belly band that needs a skinny tag made for it. It's made out of one of those utensil bags, and here's one that has a side tuck on it. Okay, so I'll put the tall stuff in the back. I'll put the small stuff up here, so when I flip through, just sit up there. All right, so then here's pockets that we've got made, and that should fill up a good bit of this. Yes, we got a bunch of pockets and such already made up that we can just flip through and like, yep, that'll go in that. Yep, that'll go in that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do the Mary Makes throughout the year. Now this is a pocket that wraps around the page. Oh yeah, we got a plenty of stuff. And I love these here because if it's wider than this and it won't fit in it, then guess what? It won't go on your page. See? If it's wider than that, it will not fit on your page. And it needs to be trimmed down. I've got a bunch of pockets here. This is the one where we just went through and mass made a bunch. One time. I mean, I made a bunch of them on different colored cardstock. Okay. And they're mixed with red and green and pink. You know, just whatever I got out that day to play with, basically. I got some bigger pockets, and here are the full page pockets. These will go good with some of those floral ones from, what's her name? We'll put them in the back, so that's full page pockets. Excuse me. And this is journal cards and envelopes. No, some of the envelopes I put in here, they are already inked, but they're not folded. And these are going to be pink journal cards. They need to be trimmed down on the side. So I'm going to put them in with a pink kit back here. I'm just going to stick them in the pink kit box package, because I know all that's in there is just pink stuff. So this is all journal cards. So let's get some of the bigger ones in the back. Nope, you don't go in here. You are things to be put on stuff. Journal cards, big tags, you know. Just had a ball making up all this stuff. Those are actually big tags. Alright, so that goes in there. And these envelopes need to be put together, but I'm going to put them, actually, that would go good in our holly one, wouldn't it, that we're working on. Let's put that in that pouch. Go on ahead and put them in here. And that can be the envelopes that goes in our front and back pockets. Because I think instead of cutting that excess of that off, I think I can fold it up, because it's non-directional. So I think I can just fold the 3 or 4 inches of this up and sew it and make those pockets on the inside. And then we'll put this in here, because that goes in a pocket. Okay. Now this is Christmas scraps, and I've got some pages in there that I need to pull out because they're printed on the back. And I want them to go in signatures. I think they're back here. Yeah, these. So these are already pre-printed on the back. Yeah, these are here are good. Now we can make things out of that. What did I even keep that for? Oh, okay. I don't know. Thought maybe like a belly band or something, but that, and this just misprints. All right. These are full page printed items, or scrapbooking paper that I thought we could make some tags out of for our Santa Claus letters to Santa Claus, and some old scrapbooking paper and such like that. Alright, letter to Santa Claus, letter to Santa Claus, letter to Santa Claus, and then this will do letter to Santa Claus. These in here are just all misprints, where one side was printed upside down. Alright, so this we can do, you know, our letters to Santa Claus journals. Cut them down, make tags and or pockets if needed. So I'm going to put that with that. Oh, I hadn't hid it from myself. And I think I have. There it is. That one's got enough in it. It's this one here. This one has the blues in it with the florals. So we're just going to put them in there in that kit as, you know, tags and pockety tags and such. Okay. And this is just white on the back that I thought we could make maybe some decorating bits out of. Yeah, all of that's white, so that can be put up here to, oops, I just mashed my toe with my music box. Hell, it hurts. Thank you so much. And this is what fell on my foot. This big old expandable folder full of music paper. It just flipped over and got my toe. Alright, so now this here I was thinking I'm going to put all of these over here to the side of me. So then when we pull out our journals and stuff, we'll just start digging through this and see what we got. I thought about putting it all together in one because they're going to keep sliding and falling down, and that's going to irritate me. So I think I will. So I'm going to put pockets in the front, tags and journal cards in the back. Let's just do it that way. And then I'm going to put this as a divider. Is it sticky? Nope. Okay. That'll be my divider. See, look, I've done that, and then all of them just fell down and just wanted to lay in the bottom of the thing. Okay. So then this one we can put somewhere else for right now. Alright, so we got all of that pre-made stuff organized. Okay. These are well, that needs to be printed on the back, but I think I just want to take and make some tags out of it. We'll put it up here in our light scrapbooking paper that needs to be backed, because it does need to be backed. These are some leftover pieces from a journal that I did last year. Thought they would go good with these papers here that are pretty much non-directional scrapbooking papers. So that was going to be my middle page for it. So that would be the first page. We could do this. Take this blue and put it here. And then we could do this, this, and this. And it's going to make me a journal kit with that. And then add in pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of organizational things that I need to get done, ready to go, because I'm going to jump into making journals real quick. I don't want to rush it, but I need to print. These are over at my printer station, because I'm printing multiple copies of them. Okay, that's the coffee dye. I just slung that on my bed. All right. So we got all of our pre-made ephemera took care of. Now we're making us another signature for a journal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm looking for the full paged. 6, 7. It don't matter. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 pages there. I think that's a good little one signature journal there. Uh-oh. We're getting a emergency alert warning. I don't know what's going on. I didn't think it's supposed to be no kind of bad weather or nothing. Whoops, pick up all the pages, honey. Alright, so that's front page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that'll be our center. That looks really realistic. So that is some leftover pages from a kit from last year, and mixed in with pages of scrapbooking paper that I thought would go together pretty good. You know, that's a blue-green and that's blue, but that's quite all right with me. I think it'll go good together. What do y'all think? It's non-directional. All right, so there's us a kit. Let's see, I need to get a pack for it. Get us a paper pack. Got one. I want to put the zipper, all zipper pockets in this, so there's that. And my zipper pouch will be for like pre-made, so usually I keep one that's for my ribbon tags and such, and pre-made journal covers. That's what that's going to be. So this one here is going to be for that. So there's that kit. Now I've got, this is all of my ephemera packs are empty from where I made Mary Makes throughout the year. These are my pre-made journal covers, or collage papers, collage books. And they are on cream cardstock, most of them. Now, I want to find a cover to go with this. I think this is pretty, but that's going to be my front. You see what I'm saying? The back side goes with it, not the front side. So we may cut that up because it's got some of the papers in it. So we may cut that up for tags and such for it. That one is super busy. This would go with it. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. And I'm going to be snooty, and I don't want to waste this on that. But look, I got 2 of them. And I can do that. Now I just need to patch that piece. Yeah, so that's going to be the cover for that, because it all matches. I think that's going to be pretty. And that's wrapping paper that came off of my gift that my daughter-in-law's mom gave me. See, I had the gift bags that this was, and she had the actual wrapping paper. So I think that's going to be suitable for that kit. And then we have some neutrals. This one will be good for the blue part of that Cozy Winter. Dang, that is super thick. Yeah, I was like, hey, it's got to be 2 of them there, but no, that is just super thick. That's 110 pounds. So, for the blue part of that Cozy Winter journal, where it has the blue pages, this cover will go with that. And then I'll just put blue over this, because I've got some blue snowflakey papers here that we can add on that, and that'll be fine. And that will work. Heck yeah, it will. And then look, this here, I can add a couple of these in this kit, and the other one there. Yeah, and they're white on the back, but that's fine. And then I have this. I can add some of those, but that's, well, yeah, why not? Why not? So then we could, that'll be 13, 14, 15 pages for that. Let's open this sucker up. And I couldn't tell you how long I've had these, to be honest with you. I know the blue one I found at the Goodwill. This one, I don't know if I got it. Yep, it was at a Goodwill too. Because, you know, anytime you see Christmas, get it. So, yeah, see, it's going to be white on the back, and that's fine. We can put a full-page pocket on it. And this is going to be white on the back. We'll have to put a pocket over that for sure. Sometimes I'll take these and just run them through and print the coffee dye or tea dye on the back of them. And then if it has that Hobby Lobby stuff, I make sure I put a pocket on that page. Sure enough. Got that right there. So these 2 are going to go in here. So I need to, I want to, you know what? we got some big pockets here that will match that, because it's got the, yeah, see, it's got the Christmas bells on them. And then this will go in that too, because it's got them, what's them things? Pine cones. Yes, I'm real technical. And then here's just another one. So then there's the covers for the backs of them to go in this journal. Shut your face. And we'll just call this one Ode to the Christmas Tree. Or you know, and I need, because I want, this one I was wanting to do my, my daggum, what do you call them? Die cuts. I'm going to do some die cuts of the ornaments that they're going to be, the foil ornaments, die cuts, you know, so like you have ornaments, and then you'll have has embossing in them as well. So here's the other kit page. There it is. So I'm going to put this one here, and then that way you'll have your big belly bands on this side, and you won't have to hinder that. And then we'll put the other one right here. And just remember, we need to put our pocket on that. There we go. And then we can, you know, stencil or stamp or something over the rest of the white, which I'll probably take my ink daubers and, you know, ink over it. So we're going to pull these already and put them in there with that, and I think that is going to be pretty. And here is our cover. I was hoping that I had some that had Christmas ornaments on it, but I don't think I do. I didn't make one yet. That would work, but it's kind of busy. Alrighty. So I'm going to put these back in here. Actually, I got another box that has Christmas collage papers in it. And this is where I stick all of my brown paper. I just stuck them in there last night because I didn't want to dig this Christmas baking box out. But this is all of my brown paper to be stamped on or what have you from Amazon packaging. And I've just been making Christmas collages because I cleaned this out just to put that in it. And I've just been making Christmas color collage boards with just my my red and green scrapbooking paper. That's what I've been doing. And these are on 110-pound cardstock. So we can cut those up for pockets or journal cards or whatever. And I put it here in a slot under the table. Okay, so now I think we can put this Mary Makes box up for now. I do have a whole nother box here that we need to go through. These are all pink Christmas journals, y'all, and all of the pink Christmas stuff. Yes, yes. And I've got fussy cuts, I've got pages, and all of these file folders are my covers that I picked out for them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I got a bunch of extra prints back here for decorating purposes. But that's 5 pink Christmas journals. And I've got one for Moonbeam over here and one from My Porch Prints that I wanted to do. So we're just going to put it in the back, and I'll work on them off and on. But like I say, if they get done, they get done. If not, it's not a big deal. I'm going to I need to collage the back of this with some blue stuff, so we might work on that. And I would like to collage the back of that with some red and green stuff. because I don't want it just to be plain Jamie, you know what I mean? Alright, so we found us 2 projects that we need to do. This one needs to be blue, that needs to be red and green. Sorry, I keep kneeing y'all because I keep turning back and forth here. Alright, so we're going to set these right here. And then I've got a bunch. All of this is journal cards from Girl One Art. It was in her Christmas bundle kit from last year. And look, all of these are beautiful little journal cards that will go in a bunch of our journals. I mean, just beautiful. So I was like, you can take it and you can make them a tuck that goes on the side of a page, or you can, you know, do a loaded pocket. And, you know, some of my smaller tucks, those will work perfect in. All of that needs to be inked. So that's a project. I've got to have me a thing that needs to be inked. Too much stuff, too much stuff. This here is a... Oh, there's the... See, here's the bags, the gift bags. Like the sandwich bags that I open up and make journal covers out of. Oh, me. Scrapbook Sanctuaries. Oh, this is the one I got a fussy cut. I got to cut all around that. It's a beautiful kit, but I need to cut all of this, and I want to put it on brown envelopes and then make a cover with this, and you know what I'm saying, and have the brown envelopes in it as pockets. Yeah, that's a beautiful kit. And actually, you can fussy cut that and make humongous journal cards. That would be good too. Okay, so then, ooh, here's just some, well, that's a real dark blue. That blue it's in that's a light blue. And there's this gray trees, and of course, you know, Christmas music. I need that up here to collage with. And here are the, these are a little, I don't know, it's shiny, but these are little sandwich baggies too. And I'm going to open that up and make me a cover out of that for a couple of my, my red candy cane journals. That's what I was digging for. And then there's the rest of the, bags that I have. Okay, and I think that's all I got in there. But yeah, I need, because you can open it up. One of them will cover a 12 by 12 opened up. Yeah, see? So that's 10 inches tall. You know, and then you open it up. So here's, let me show you. So see how the bag is seamed together right there? You just pull that and open it up. That's what I do. And any parts that tear and look fussy, you don't have to use that. Because like I say, you know, this is plenty of big enough. So I found these little sandwich bags, and I didn't find the wrapping paper until, you know, it was way too late after Christmas season. Mine didn't have that beautiful wrapping paper in until, you know, Christmas was over. So I bought them bags and I used them. So you just have to be patient with it. And just, you know, hold it with your finger, run your hand under it. Just be easy with it. I tried to do it with a letter opener on one of these, and it just ripped right through it. But yeah, so then there is the bag open. And when you put it down, let a 12 by 12 piece of paper here. Let's get all this out of the way. Just throw it over yonder somewhere. Oh, goodness gracious. This is cream. I want white for this just because, you know, it's mostly red and white. That needs to be inked. That needs to be worked on. I got me a to work on box as well. So see, you can take and do this and just put it down. Now the bits that, you know, like I said, that tear when you open the bag up. So see, look, right here. Yeah, you're going to cut those off anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's plenty of big enough because, you know, and you have your fold in the middle for your 12 by 12. So you have 12 by 9 because this bag is 10 inches tall. I think I just showed that, didn't I? Yeah, there's 10 and there's 20. Yeah, so the bag's plenty of tall because you just need it 9 inches. So you got to, you know, an inch or so to cut off at the top once you put it on your cardstock. But, you know, you'll put it down and smooth it out, and you can't even tell it's a daggum bag. I'm telling you. But I want that one there on white cardstock. Probably going to make a couple covers out of these this year. Because I've got a couple of journals that have, you know, the candy cane looking theme to them. So I think that's going to be pretty. Okay. I'm going to pull that out of here. I'm just going to leave this in here because I need envelopes for that. And I just put it in the back of, it's not ready to go. There's nothing, it's just the papers. And I'll put it in the back of my Christmas box. So I've got it divided out with kits that are ready to go, you know, fussy cuts, you know, printed front and back. I might need to make a few tags here and there or some pockets and such, but everything else is pretty much ready to go. Now, I was wondering if I could just put that on one of my white envelopes and not have to worry about putting it on, and I think I will. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Thank you. Now I got to get up and go back over here on the other side to get a couple of white envelopes. There's one. Sorry about the crinkle racket. I know I'm going to make two that has the kind of the candy cane looky theme to it. And I would really like to have the white on the inside because the papers, you know, are red and white mostly, so. Rip that sticky bit off there, goodness. Alrighty, so what I would do is I would close this up. Now, normally, you know, you cover the smooth side out when you're doing it with fabric. But on this, I want the smooth side, you know, to be the inside of my cover. You see what I'm saying? So I would put all of the connected pieces where the envelope is glued together. I would put it to the inside. Because normally when we're covering this with fabric, we want all of this, you know, to be glued together and our smooth side fabric down. But with this one, because I want this to be the inside of my cover, I'm going to take my paper bag and I'm going to glue it to the connected pieces. Does that make sense? And then you can just trim right up to your envelope with this. Let's go ahead and glue that sucker down. Let's get it on here. this is thick enough. It's waxy. Ooh. Let's look, see. I don't think glue stick's gonna cut it. I need to work on them. That'll be, I know we said we was gonna do stack pockets today, but I needed to get some of this other stuff organized and get it out here, so I'm gonna start putting together covers and signatures this weekend, hopefully. Let's try our best to do it with Fabri-Tac, and if it's a little poofy, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Because this material is slicky. You see it's shiny on both sides. So I think Fabri-Tac would be my best bet. And I'm just going to cut it right up to the edge. There it comes. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac. I'm going to be real easy with it and go about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. Just because I know if I do that, then my paper will stick to it good. I'm not putting a whole lot of squeezing pressure on my Fabri-Tac bottle. For some reason, I seem to drive better away from myself than I do coming at myself. I don't know why that is. Okie doke. I'm going to leave that laying down right here. Okay, wish me luck, y'all. I'm going to raise it up just so I can see where that is to make sure that it is somewhat straight. And it ain't. It is not. It is not straight at all. But we can move it and get it straight. So I wanted that line down here where the fold was to be the bottom. Did we get it there? I think so. Alright, so now let's smooth this out over the top here. You may have to peel it up some and smooth it. And the only reason it's being a little iffy is because it's the Fabri-Tac. And this material is, you know, the shiny slick material. Now, if it was, you know, a paper bag, like a brown paper bag, you wouldn't have to worry about it. So there is our cover. Now let's cut around this sucker. I'm not going to miter the corners or nothing. I'm just cutting the excess off of it. And then you don't have to chop it up, cut it. You can save these bits, and you can make you a collage board for some tags to go inside your journal. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Being careful not to actually cut my envelope. And if I do, that's no big deal. We can glue it. But, you know, why try to make yourself do extra something? So this can be bits and pieces that we can make to make a collage board for tags and or pockets for the inside. So, you know, super duper matchy. You know what I mean? So I knew I had them. I just needed to pull them out. That's why I said I needed to get all of my pre-made stuff out. Get it over here so we can get to into doing some journals. I know I'm sounding like, you know, tomorrow's Christmas and I'm in a hurry, but y'all see, I just pulled out, what was it, 6 more pink journals. Ooh-wee. Now, I had, you know, the grandiose ideas that I was going to do all of that with the other 25 that I did last year. Yes, ma'am, I did. I was like, yeah, I thought I was going to do all of them pink ones and all of the other 25 red and green journals that I actually did do last year. I mean, I did a lot of journals last year. I only got 7 of them left. So one of them I didn't sell or give as gifts. I've got 7 journals left from last year. And somebody suggested that I would take, I think actually my sister and my daughter told me to, before I actually started making journals this year, to put those up, put a number on them and be like, you know, these are available from last year if you were interested. I may do that one day over the weekend. But, you know, I need a day off so I can get them loaded up to Ko-Fi. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I can't do what I need to do at home to take care of my business for running somebody else's business. You know what I mean? Let's put in a shadow, so I gotta hold it up here a little bit. But no, I mean, I like my job most days. But some days, I'm just here to tell y'all, it is for the birds, and the birds need to fly south. So yeah, all of that there will be put in our fussy cut stuff for Christmas. What do you call them? Christmas scraps. Good Lord, woman. I think I do have enough stuff in here that is that's green and stuff like that where I can do the inside of that cover, because I need to make that, and that whole kit will be together. Yeah, we need to finish that up. Okay, so that's one journal cover right there. Let's see. Now, what kit do I want it to go in? It may not be printed yet. I know there's 2 of them that's got that candy cane look to it. That's the florals. It's got a cover. That's got a cover. Well, everything over here has a cover, and got all its stuff printed. Oh, here they are. This one here. And then this one is the Enchanted Christmas, but that needs to be more like that, like this one. That needs to be that other covered on it. Sure enough does. Those haven't been fussy cut yet. That's why they're not in the pack. And then I want to do this one here in Enchanted Woodland Christmas. I think that would be pretty with this cover as well. Sure do. Yeah. So I haven't printed that yet. And then this is the other Tall Skinny Journal by Carolyn's Musing. It is a vintage skinny Christmas journal kit. And it's more red and green. The one that I'm doing is mostly greens with some blues. This is red and green. So this one I want to do too. That's to be printed this weekend. Those 3 kits. And then I think I will be done with printing and getting kits together. I have covers and everything and fabric, you know. I know that was upside down. Sorry, y'all. But I'm thinking I want this to go on with this cover here. Because if you can see, this green, this Joy and Christmas borders here, is the slightest bit of a green. It's green. So I think it will work with this. Yeah, all of this needs to be fussy cut. And it's kind of the, you know, the pretty, and that's why I said it needed to be white on the inside. And that is Whimsical Peppermint is this. I think that'll be a pretty cover for this. I really do. So, yep. So we got a cover for that one. So that is done and made and ready to go. Shut up, just like that. All right. So that there, and it feels really good. I love it. It's going to be a beautiful journal. We'll put the corner protectors on it. We'll put our closure on it. Yep. So that one's good. So that, shoot, we've about got covers for pretty much all of our journals now. And I hadn't even pulled out the fabric yet. What the heck? I ain't even pulled the fabric out. This is the other one that I was maybe thinking for this, but I don't think so. I thought I had red and green, or red and candy stripes. What am I thinking of? I don't know. It may be one that I put towards the back and hadn't printed yet. Yes, I think this would be pretty with that other cover that I just put up. What did I just do with it? Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm getting on my nerves. I'm hiding stuff from myself again. Okay. So now, so we won't have the exact same cover. This will go with that pretty good too. I think so. I think it will. Shoot, yeah. All right, let's get all the fussy cuts out of the daggum way. Yep, look at that. Is that? Nope, that ain't done on the inside neither. So we'll need to, I think this will go with this. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that will go with it a little bit better than that other one that, you know what I'm saying, with the watercolors and stuff. Yeah, I like this one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because I like this because it has, you know, the, whatchamacallit in it. So we're going to do that and cut this part off. So I'll use the top part of this cover. And then we'll cut off right here. So we'll measure 9 inches from the top. So we'll cut right here, and it'll be right there. And then I can take this piece and put pockets on the inside if I want. Or we can use them as pockets in a journal. That's what I'd probably use them for. Alrighty, well, there's the cover for that one. Shut up, y'all. Wow. That's just awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now, in some of these kits, they will be multiple signatures. So I will only make like one journal with this, you know, and then we'll do some fabric covers and such. Because that's got a lot of pages in a kit, you know what I mean, for just one signature. So I'll probably split that in half, do one signature, and then do another one, you know, another journal with my add-in pages, you know, like my coffee dye, my tea dye, and stuff like that. So these are the kits that I'm using. That's the journal I'm going to make one journal, or the cover I'm going to make one journal with from that kit. And then will be multiple journals made from kits like this, where, I mean, that's That's like 20 some pages right there. So, you know, you split it in half. You see what I'm saying? And that's a journal signature, and that's a journal signature. And then plus, you know, you add your coffee dye and tea dye papers in, and what other little Christmas papers I have over here. Yeah. So that is ready to go. And what did I just do with the one that needs to be fussy cut? Load it over here. So these still need to be fussy cut. I'm not doing fussy cutting and printing at night because I'm up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, it's not worth it. If you get it done, it's done. If not, don't worry about it. Don't kill yourself. You know, ain't no sense in that. And that's what I was doing. And I was really getting out of the wanting to make journals. I mean, honestly, I was. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because I was just like, I'm just gonna make a Christmas ephemera and just sell ephemera packs. And if I feel overwhelmed, because I mean, I worked 45 hours the week before. I had 1 day off. I worked 50 hours this past week. I had 1 day off. This week that I'm working on now is going to be another 50-hour week with a possibility of no days off, Saturday or Sunday. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know. So that's just the way it's rolling right now at the moment, y'all. All right, so this cover goes with that. We got to do that. We need to make another one of these. Okay, and then I have these clusters that we've already pre-made, and I have some cluster bits that that need to be made into something that I just put in there. So those, I think we got a couple of side tucks. Yeah, these are side tucks already made. So we can put them in our ephemera basket. And then I think these here need to go on pockets. Yeah. Actually, that right there was one that I was like, I just want to put that on the page, maybe like a belly band. I do want to put a little bit more bling on it around here, but it needs to be worked on. And this can be a tuck spot down at the bottom. Yep. These need to go on pockets. So we need to put those. Those still need to be worked on a little bit. We'll leave them laying out here. And then this is just a stack of just Christmas themed stuff to make clusters with. So I'm going to put that over here in my ephemera making box, just in case we need it. So we got one, two, 3 covers we got to work on. And then dress up these. So that's tomorrow's video. Still getting organized. And, you know, getting our bits and pieces together. And I'm going to leave my collage pieces out, because I want to collage on the inside of this one and the inside of this one. They need to be collaged on to go with this. Nope, you are the wrong one, buddy. This is the one that has the blue in it. It'll have mostly blue items, because this has a lot of blue things in it. So that'll be my other journal cover for this kit here, once we get the inside of it done. I know it's a lot of moving parts and a lot of, you know, back and forth, but I'm just trying to make sure I keep myself straight more than anything. Alright, so in tomorrow's video, we got 3 covers to make, and I'm going to make this one just exactly like that, because I do think I had another candy cane kit. I swear I did. I swear I thought I did. So these will finish our journal covers. Okie doke. And that is the kit for the one, and this is scraps. See, I got to keep it straight because they don't have labels on them and it drives me nuts. So it just drives me nuts if they don't have a label on it. And I'm like, what are you? What are you for? You know, like you can't clearly, that's why they're all see-through. And if I get a colored pack, I'm done. If it's not see-through so I can tell, you know, that's a pack of scraps, I'll lose it. I know, I'm nuts, but that's just the way I gotta be to keep myself together. So I'm gonna put that right there to be worked on, and we'll start on this tomorrow, doing the back of it. Alright, I'm going to get off of here for today because I think y'all have heard me bibble babble enough. And y'all are probably like, this lady ain't made not one daggum thing. She's made one cover. Showed us how to tear up a daggum gift bag. But this is the process. So people ask, you know, to see the process of why I do what I do and how I do what I do. And this is it. Drive myself crazy and everybody else along with me. I'm going to get off here, and we will see y'all tomorrow. We'll finish these 3 covers. And then I think, other than those 3 kits, I think everything's ready to go. Well, 2 of them need to be fussy cut. 2 of them need to be printed. So everything is ready to go. So then we can start in next week. Because I wanted to get all the stuff done and together, and just where I can just, you know, make stuff and journals and not have to be like, ooh, where's this? Like I did today, having to get up and down 1,400 times. That's annoying when you're on camera trying to get something done, and then it turns into a week's worth of videos to make like 2 pages. But anyhow, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to go check out Miss Crafty Ruse, Michelle Sumner. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.